Mic check 1 2. Howdy, boys. How we doing? Rightio. I'll give it a couple minutes for everybody to get in before I explain what's happening today. How was the early game doing? Are we all Gucci? So, I want to lay down a couple of things. First and foremost today, what I am going to do is do a couple of practice starts real quick. So today, hang on, mic sounds whack. Did you get a new one? It shouldn't. Don't say that. Hang on. Right, it shouldn't sound whack. It should be the same as always. Sounds muffled. No, I don't know. It's not changed from last stream. Like, nothing should be any different at all. None of the settings are different. Anyway, I'm going to do a couple of practice starts. So today is MX Bikes of Nations qualifying, and the track has been spun, and we are on something completely different. Hang on, LAN, Trentino, MX1 OEM, blah 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 blah. Yeah, cool. It's on Trentino. Done a couple of practice sessions yesterday and today. I'm fairly comfortable on Trentino in terms of flow. So how qualifying is going to work is the server should be going up in about 4 minutes, I think. And we get 10 minutes of practice, and then the races start in about 13 minutes in total, or at least when everybody's into the servers. So what's going to happen today is during the races, I'm going to mute my microphone, and I'm going to minimize Streamlabs as well. So I won't be able to see chat and I won't be talking or anything, just so I can concentrate as much as possible, which is the same reason why I have no face cam on today as well, just to try and minimize the distractions. So hopefully that's all okay with all of you, and hopefully that's understandable. What I'm going to do is, thing is today, there's so many people of, thank you by the way, John, I see that. There's so many people of varying skill levels that are going to be in this. So it might be a little bit chaotic, especially on the starts. So starts are going to be very important. I don't know how to get out of the gate on these bikes, I'll be honest. I really have no idea what's going on with them. So we'll see how this goes. I've done a couple of practice starts, and it doesn't seem to matter which way I do it. I either bog, like that, if I'm not clutching at all, or if I do try clutching, then I just backflip, even if I'm in second, even if I'm third, no matter how much I spam it, it doesn't matter. Cannot Lins launch, unfortunately. If you do, you'll be disqualified straight away. Alright, I am live, sir. Before you drop any profanities. It doesn't matter how many times I seem to blip the clutch though, Jordan. Even if I do it the second I start moving, I'll still just wheelie constantly. Luckily, good thing is, in terms of like gate selection, Great Britain have priority on gate picks. It's done off of last year's positions, so I literally get first gate picks if I can go on the very far inside if I want to, which is probably going to be my plan. So even if I get a bad start, hopefully I can sneak up the inside. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I could not care less about people's lap times today, and it's all about racing and race position. One-off lap times mean absolutely nothing. There's no qualifying in terms of lap times today. It's purely done on race positions. And to be honest, it doesn't matter where I finish as long as I beat both Jams and Aiden. So I could finish 27th, and as long as they finish 28th and 29th, it's fine. So we've only got 2 targets to beat today, which is lovely. I mean, a 128 is good. I done like 5 or 6 laps before I booted the stream up, and I had 29s and 30s, so if I do that as a race pace, I'll be a happy man. Yeah, it's on the OEM bikes. So I'm not going to be the most active in terms of replying to chat today, because I would argue it's probably the most important race of the year. I say this is more important than Anaheim 1, for example. There's 2 outcomes of today. Either we make it, and I get to live stream the actual nations from my POV, or we don't make it, and I get to hop in the booth with Narvo on the actual nations and dual commentate with him. Hello.
Oh shit, my voice may move.
Have you moved away from your mic at all?
Hello.
You're very quiet, sir.
Am I?
Yes.
Change it. Changed a single thing. Sounds like a you issue.
Yeah, it probably is. I do have you maxed out. I believe I got Discord maxed as well. Are the MXP servers down? Don't say that. That'd be funny. I'm riding the KTM because all the other fast guys say it's good, and I don't have the time or the patience to sit here and grind out each and every bike, finding out what I like. So I'm just taking their word for it. All I would do is still get dumb shit like that happening all the time, which I don't understand. I guess my front end just went over it. 327 made this skin, by the way. I think me and Aiden are both going to be running it. It's going to be the Great Britain skins for the actual event, but I thought I'd run it for qualifiers. Let's go join these servers then. I thought the Husky was awful. And there's 0 traction on it. The front end feels like it's got the whole shot device on 24/7, and it just like skates across the top of the bumps. What am I meant to be typing in here? MXBON? Yes. Right. EU open. Lovely stuff. So how this works is everybody in open class is going to be in this server. I'm pretty sure this is the biggest server as well, which is annoying, like the most populated. And it's done on Olympic scoring. But the people that I have to beat is James and Aiden in this one. Right, I got 0.1 in road, so it's fairly low. Let me select gate, gate 2 done, select gate 1 done. I think 7 litres of fuel should be plenty for a 20+2. I'll play it conservative in the first one, and then I can take some out for the second one if need be. Are we... Hang on, why can't I see anybody in here? My ping's moving. Why can I not see any... Oh, there we go. There. I see bikes. I'm guessing we're not allowed on the track. Yeah, I will do, Nava. It should be a fun time. It'll be nice, thank you. The actual race starts basically when everybody gets in all the servers. It's meant to start in 6 minutes. It's meant to start on the hour. But there's 6 different servers up at the same time that we've got to try and coordinate all together. So, it'll be a little bit difficult. So, in regards to no face cam stuff, I'm just going to be ultra try hard today. Thank you very much, Scruffy. So when the race is about to start, I'm going to mute my microphone, I'm going to minimize Streamlabs so I can't see it, and I'm just going to be full concentration mode just so I can try hard as much as possible. It's two 20-minute plus 2-lap races, and it's Olympic scoring, so if you get first and first, you get 2 points, and whoever gets the lowest amount of points out of each country gets to represent that country. It's a bit of a weird race, this, because so Jams and Aiden are the two that I'm trying to beat. But as I had a little look down the list of everyone that's in this server, and because it's just people from all different countries and people that might not necessarily be at the top all the time, but they are the best of their country, I feel like the only person that can really get in between us all and mix things up points-wise is probably Steiner. There's not a whole lot of heavy hitters in here, which can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. It can mean either A, you can work through the pack quite quickly, or B, it's so sketchy that you get destroyed and don't get through the pack at all. So I'm interested to see how the racing plays out. USA are the favourites. Skills has pulled out, so I think it's down to Jackson to fly the flag for the MX1 class for them now. So it'll probably be Jackson MX1 class unless he chokes. MX2 will probably be something like Rax or D-Mills. And then Open, not too sure. There's a mix-up in Open. It could be Casanova, it can be Wash. I can't remember who the third person is. Might be Panda. I think Panda might be the third person. The actual event is on the 4th of November. I believe it's going to be the same time of day as this, just on the 4th. The actual race will be on Urn A, but it's going to be a new Urn A being made. So we don't... I mean, I don't think the layout's going to change much at all, because the layout we have in-game right now is the same as the one they raced on IRL. I think JV's just going to be changing, like, braking bumps and ruts. Right, how many people are meant to be in this server in total?
Just give me a minute. I've got a lot of whitelisting issues.
No problemo. I forgot you got to do it all manually, haven't you?
Yep.
Very nice.
Not really.
I'm good, thank you, Minotaurs. Day's been fine. I'm running a bit light today, so hopefully that makes me a bit faster. I've taken about 6 dookies over the course of the day. Well, like, there's multiple servers, so like the Americans aren't in this server with me, for example. They're in their own American server, so the ping's better. So we've got a lot of the European countries are in this one. A lot of the American countries are in that one. Yeah, so Great Britain won last year, Jonathan, so we'll be running red plate. I just downloaded, this is the bikes that are going to be used, so me and Aiden, or either one of us, whichever one wins, is going to be on number 3 for it, so yeah, we got the red plate. Which is quite nice. Gives me a reason to run red plate, since it's been since January that I've been able to run one. In years past, it's been open to everybody, so everyone's been able to sign up and try to qualify. However, this time it's been different. It's because there's so many different countries to try and streamline things. They went through the points of all of the series that went on this year. So, like the MXGP season for EU and NA and Australia, or say Australia. I always say Australia rather than Oceania. It's taken all those, and like the top runners from each country were the ones that were chosen. There's a few countries that have been like filled in by people that aren't from that country, but a majority of it is like admins or mods for the series, just as a way of giving back to them for their work throughout the year. Like Team Zimbabwe, for example, that's got a bunch of mods on there. I think the Denmark team as well has 1 or 2 people from Denmark, but then like the last spot's filled by a mod as well. It's all done through MyMXB, so any proper organised event is on MyMXB. If you go into the description of this stream, there's a link to the website. There's races on there almost every single day. So yeah, I suppose if you want a chance of rocking up to Nations next year, then come January time, start signing up for the official series and doing it. Thank you, Harry. Good luck to you as well, you little scumbag. Using your family's country instead of your own country. Show me the man's passport. Guarantee it doesn't say Northern Ireland on it. No, you can just enter in any of them. Most races involve a qualifying session anyway, so usually it's like 20 or 30 minutes to set a fast lap, and then the top 30 or 35 go through to the race, so you need to be of a certain speed anyway. You have got an Irish passport? What? Show me. No balls. Send me your passport right now. Promise I won't steal anything from you. Was it Wes or Wavo that you was under? I think we had this thing with Wavo asking if he was South African, and he just randomly sent checking his passport.
Oh, it was West.
Oh, it was Wes. But now he's representing Zimbabwe, I think.
No.
Is so yeah, I had this discussion on the video. Is ZAK South Africa?
ZAK.
Yeah, there's one of them on there, ZAK.
No, ZAF. South Africa.
ZAF, yeah. Sorry, that's what I thought. A lot of people say no, there's no South African team because that's meant to be like SEK, but I know I thought it was ZAK.
ZAF.
Isn't it like Zef Africa? Zef Africa.
I don't know.
Setup's not public yet, but Ollie in chat, who sent it to me, said that I can if I want to, so I might just do another video on it. It's alright. I don't think it's the best setup out there by any means, but in terms of comfortability, it just does me a lot better than what I was running. So, until I have time to properly sit down and go through each setting one by one to work out what I like, I'm just running this. Yeah, it's 450s. This is open class, so you can run everything. You might see a couple of 350s in here, but for the most part, it'll be 450s. Yeah, there's a couple of 350s. We've only got 21 people in here at the moment. Voice is going up and down a bit. Don't say that. I don't want it to be like a microphone issue. I haven't changed it. If you guys could see how close I was to my mic right now. My mouth's basically touching it. Well, Jams is in a very lucky position, because if he qualifies for Great Britain, great. If he doesn't qualify for Great Britain, then I think he's got a guaranteed spot for another team. Because he's a mod of the series, and he's been helping throughout the year. I reckon Jams throws a couple of backflips in there during the race. As long as he doesn't do it right in front of me and take me out, I will be absolutely fine. Yeah, I think Reaper is actually from Guam, so I think he can legit try. So I've got nothing against Troy, by the way. I know he's thrown in there to just be like, I guess, a guest appearance sort of, and fill out some of the other teams. But if Troy was to out-qualify Reaper when Reaper is actually from there, I'll feel a bit bad for him. But I think in terms of pace, especially on GP tracks right now, I think Reaper will have him, so I think it's going to come down to starts. No worries, Narvo. Thank you, man. Yeah, Reaper's played this track a lot more than Troy would have as well, because this is one of the tracks in the LAN event qualifying. Probably the only reason I feel semi-comfortable on it as well, but unfortunately it also means that both Jams and Aiden are comfortable on it, because they've done the qualifying too. It's probably the track that... Well, it's not the track I've played the least over the last few days, because I've done them all a little bit, but it's one of. I was focusing a lot more on tracks I hadn't spent much time on recently at all, like Germany and Sweden, and Turkey as well. I didn't dabble in the French tracks too much, because I was fairly comfortable on them, and then I didn't do this one too much either, because I've done it recently. Thank you, Ryan. The sound mod is the Suzuki 450, the factory bike. I just took it and slapped it on this, just because I preferred it. I'm not sure if he still does it, but if he does, I think the major thing holding Troy back on these GP tracks is having automatic sit on. I imagine it messes him up a lot going into corners, like the rough corners. I always get like a little bit cold sitting here in the lobbies waiting for races to start. The first few laps I end up so wobbly.
This is my fuck.
Yeah, no face cam just for today, boys, so I can concentrate. I'll mute my mic as well when the race starts, just so I can be zoomed in. Probably so you don't hear me dropping any hard R's when I crash as well and get stressed out. Not allowed on the actual track, just because it causes erode to form, and when the track resets, it can cause some like weird ruts that you don't want. Right, we still got 21 people in our server at the moment. Yeah, Falcon 327 made this. Oh, imagine your name being Aiden with an A. That's disgusting. This is how you spell Aiden, with an E. This is the correct way.
I don't know about that. It actually is funny.
It'll just be your MyMXB username. It's just like creating an account on anything, and then it'll just ask you for like your Discord name and your UID for MX Bytes. You have to quadruple check that your UID is right when you enter it in, otherwise when you sign up for races, you won't be able to go into the servers if it's wrong. I can try and... hang on, let me see if I can show you all real quick. Let's try and find the picture, try and find the overlay. Announcements. Discord. Right. Let's see if you can see this. So this is what we're looking like. Let's see if I can do it big screen. This is what we're looking like. I know it's a bit small. Can I make the picture itself bigger? Oh, I can. Nice. So this is the server I'm in. It's these first three columns. Well, it's this column here. So it's going to be me, Aiden, and Jams. There's separate NA servers, so the ping's better. So we've got North and South American countries. We've got Australia slapped in there as well. So for the US, it's Jackson and this Nathan is Yerp. Skills has pulled out, so he's not going to be trying. Rax, Panda, and D-Mills from X2, and then Casanova, Washed, and Marco for the open class. So what I'm saying is if I look down the list of these riders, I feel like Steiner is probably one of the only heavy hitters in this whole open class I'm in. So there's not going to be too many people to get in amongst me, Aiden, and Jams. And I'm trying to say that in the least disrespectful way possible. I feel like Cass might be the person to get it just based on how much they've played recently. I think he's put in more time than both Washed and Marco. But Marco's a weird one because he's very hit and miss depending on the day. He can be flying or wobbling around. Wash has always been good outdoors, so we'll see. Jams is in both because he's from Great Britain in the first place, that's why he's on Great Britain, but then he's also on Denmark because he's a mod and Denmark needed a space filling anyway. So if he doesn't qualify for Great Britain, he'll probably fill up the Denmark space. If he does qualify for Great Britain, then I'm not too sure what happens with the Denmark space.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
We got 21 in it still. And everybody is synced in. Yes, but I can see some of the European guys being like, when's it going to start? I suppose they're an hour later than I am, so it's like 11:15 for them. It's like, got to get all the other servers synced up and ready to go. No, I won't Linda launch the start because then I'll get disqualified, so it defeats the whole point of being here. Yeah, Linda launches a DQ in like 99% of the series. I'm just fortunately I'll probably have gate 1, so even if I get an awful start, which I probably will because I haven't worked out the starts on these yet, I can try and sneak up the inside of everyone. Jack, if I could ride, I would do, mate. There's nothing I can do. I'm not in charge of this, I'm just a participant. I'll probably just go smart. I mean, there's a very high chance I don't even have a front wheel in front of everyone anyway. So there's no point me diving up the inside if I'm not even close. Oh yeah, there's a guy in here from Argentina. I thought Argentina would be on the NA servers. Right. EU MXGP's all synced. NA Open's all synced. EU Open's all good. Bye bye.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Oh, this is a lot harder than thought.
No, Jack, I won't. What you have to say, boys, in chat, by the way, is the main man behind the show right now is Chicken, who is also competing for Australia. So he can't just start some of the servers and start his race if it's ready, and then if there's any issues, they're fucked, basically. So we need to get everybody in and synced and ready to go, so then all the servers can start at the same time. So I can't just snap my fingers and get things to start. There's people like reporting back happy. Like there's multiple people in each server reporting on who's joined and who's not. He's the one that gets to press the button at the end of the day to start the races, so we still need to wait for all servers to be ready.
Oh yeah, I gotta give everybody admin.
Jesus Christ, we've almost got 300 people sitting in here at the moment. No pressure.
No pressure. You open.
I think we're getting close, boys.
Yes. Just waiting on one guy.
At the MX2 guy.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Alright, Linz. You have admin?
I have admin.
Yes. That's just in case you need to put it back to practice in between races. or restart the race, something like that.
I don't have chat on in game because it's very distracting. I think you should also give it to Jams.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Yeah. Fate out, for fuck's sake. Hi, welcome to Chili's. No, I'm not interested in rugby at all, Mason. It's not a bit of me.
Oh my god.
Can I get a oh
Oh, thank you very much, Jack. Nothing's happened to Soru. He's still about. He still exists. He's in Discord. Yeah, people go through stages, don't they, of playing the game and not playing it. Right. I believe, everyone, we are waiting on one singular Brazilian to sink in. And then we should be good to go. Ba-ba-dun. Ba-da-dun, ba-da-dun. Thank you, Chill Dog. I just have to beat the other guys from the UK, Colo, to qualify. I could come in 19th place, and as long as the other two come 20th and 21st, I'll be okay. I'll be in. South Africa. It's been a few months since I rode Ira. Probably won't be riding until next year. The weather's gone a bit shit now. It's just wet and cold and windy all the time. Yeah, that's the thing, is I only have to beat 2 people, but annoyingly they're 2 of the fastest people in the entire lobby. Listen, Moof, if I end up P2, then I'm following the best. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. Oh my god. Okay. James is trying to sabotage me before the race starts. He's punting me. I just got face cam off for this because I'm trying to concentrate a little bit more. I'm going to end up muting my mic and minimising the stream on my other monitor as well for the race.
Well, fuck.
What country is Johan from?
Dominican Republic.
Fuck him. Get him gone. The bloody Dominicans. If that's what you even refer to them as. The damn Republicans. Well, it's funny you mentioned that, Colo, because 2 years ago, when qualifying was done off of lap time rather than race position, I did get P2 and I didn't qualify. And then the man who did out-qualify me ended up leaving early to, I believe it was go to a rave or to a party, something like that.
Yeah.
So that was great. So not only did I get out-qualified, the guy let down his entire country. That sounds really sad to say, let down his entire country. Let down the whole Great Britain MX Bikes community just to go to a party. So yeah, W. I'm not a fan of it, Falcon, but there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to get used to him. Just double check everything's still alright on my server. Yeah, it's fine. Do 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 do. I don't like any of them. That's the issue. This is the one I like the most out of all of them, which still isn't very much. I'll be excited for Pulp if I actually remember to submit a team every single round, because I forgot like week 3 of outdoors, and then I was like, well, there's no point anymore. No, I think the reason they gave is the Supercross tracks are being made for the OEM bikes and power, and the issue that we have at the moment is I think they'd be fine to mix the 450s because the lines would be the same, but the OEM 250s are a lot slower than the factory 250s. So with the way they're scaling things, I don't think they'd ride very well. So that's why they're sticking to OEMs across the board. And it's a case of like Stone doesn't start making the tracks like the week that the racing starts. He started already. Like he's been going at it for quite a while. Yeah, what I'll do, boys, is for Pulp this year, I'll add everyone in Discord each week, let you know what team Charlie picks, so that you don't pick any of the same riders. Because for whatever reason, everyone seems to knob themselves and crash. Oh, yeah, you can ride any OEM. It's not set to one bike. It's open. I mean, we've got quite a few different brands in here. Just on my screen now, I can see Husky, KTM, Cowie, Gas, and Yamaha. So people are mixing it up. Oh. I don't know, MX son. I'm just like you. We just have to wait and be patient. There's no point getting antsy or getting stressed out about it. It won't speed things up. Hello, Smokey. You alright, man? Haven't seen you for a while. If you donate or gift, you get a thank you from your favourite British MX Bikes YouTuber. I ain't gonna come and suck you off if you donate £5. I'm not sure what else you expect, mate. Unless your name's James Charles, then I'll consider it, but outside of that, no thank you. Kind of, Isaac. It's a Great Britain skin. So both myself and Aiden are rocking this at the moment, and whoever qualifies for the open class will probably be running this bike for the actual event. So this is Aiden right here. To my right. And then it's exactly the same bike, but with a number 2 and a number 1 on it for the MX1 and MX2 boys. So it's not for me specifically. Well, it depends what you mean by the most British accent, Vellucci, because if you go in by what everyone thinks it is, then it'll be bottle of water. But if you want, like, actual posh British, then it will be bottle of water, where you actually pronunciate. There you go, I'll give you both. Yeah, no pressure, eh? Only 300 people, just chilling, watching and waiting. It's alright, you're free to talk amongst yourselves once the race starts. I won't be looking at the chat during it. Yeah, I'm going to Matley next year, Jack. Yeah, I'd move to America. No problem at all. I ain't got anything tying me down at all, other than money, I suppose. Neither me or the girlfriend want kids at all, so not going to be stuck looking after a kid for 18 years before I can move anywhere. Oh, I'm loving it, Cam. Loving it. The issue that I have, I don't know if anyone else suffers with, is I get like a bit... Like my hands get cold, sat here in the pits, so it takes me a good couple of laps to find the flow again once the gate drops. That's probably why I'm decent at wheelies, to be fair, because that's all I ever do in the pits before races start, is just wheelie up and down, loads.
Alright, come on, just waiting on Nico's confirmation.
Love that. Here we go, boys. We're just waiting on the main man. Mr. MX Bike Shop himself. Am I using reshade? I am using... Oh shit, I didn't realise I said reshade in my game. What reshade am I running? I didn't even know I was. I'm running a few things for whoever else. It's just some sort of preset. I thought I'd removed it when I've removed Max HUD. I guess not. I am a little bit tired at the moment. I've kind of turned my sleep pattern around. I'm not getting as much sleep as I'd like, but I'm going to bed at a normal time. Oh, is this it? Are we actually starting?
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm going to mute up. I'll come back if there's any issues. Good luck. Right, I'm muting my shit, boys. Love you. Wish me luck.
Hi, welcome to Chili's. Hi, welcome to Chili's. Hi, welcome to Chili's.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis. It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Look at that. Ah, I knew I had a second of cuts as well. Aiden didn't deserve to lose that one either. He got destroyed or ruined by that lapper. Who was it? It wasn't Brovey. It wasn't Alexander. It wasn't Westwall. I
Hi,
think it
welcome
was
to Chili's.
I think it was Hildig that ruined him. You want to know the funny thing? It doesn't matter if I came second or first there because there's still a second moto. That's what takes the piss. Yeah, boys, the first like 2 laps and then that last lap, like my hands were like physically shaking and it's like, why? It's not that deep. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I need to be Aiden. Doesn't matter what positions we get, as long as Jams doesn't win and we get like 6th or 7th or something. But you see what I mean about there not being a whole lot of people to split things up, so it all comes down to the start. So I just need to hope I get lucky on the start again. Really annoyingly, oh shit, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Yeah, so when Aiden got messed up by this lapper, the lapper put his hand up to say sorry, but then proceeded to then all still stay in the race line in the next corner as well, which I don't get. Other than that, all the other lappers I think were really, really good. Everyone was very aware. Let me see. Hang on. I don't know if I'm meant to put this back to practice in between races or not. Oh shit. I don't know if I was meant to do that. I got scared it was going to go straight into race 2. Hang on a second. See, Chicken's muted in Discord, so I'm not sure. It won't be, to be fair, even if I did mess it up, and it's probably not what Chicken wants to hear. But we have got, like, results. Just waiting to get information because I don't want to mess anyone up.
Linda, great race. Proud of you, kid.
I just want to see if Chicken's going to unmute him asking about this this event. There he is. I put it to practice, but it said race over for like 50 seconds. I was just scared it was going to go into Moto 2 straight away.
Well, that's what it's supposed to do.
I thought there was a break in between.
No, I said no break. Go
Alright.
straight into race 2.
Okay, I'll tell them that we're going to start them. I'm just hoping that the results exported, but Jem said it should be fine because technically the session ended.
I mean, grab it anyway if you want.
Yeah, I've got like screen evidence on the recording, so I know it's a pain in the arse, but as a worse result, it does that. Yeah,
it's all
alright. BRB, I'll do Moto 2 then. Right. Do. I really need a Wii, which is really annoying. Alright, we're going to start Moto 2. Oh, I'm going to mute again, boys. Wish me luck again.
Hi, welcome to Chili's. Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Oh, thank God for that. He's done it. He's done it. Jesus Christ, boys. Yeah, that was a very good backflip at the end, wasn't it? That was hella stressful. Like, far more stressful than it had to be. I couldn't take it easy either, because Aiden was sitting on my cheeks for so much of that. Like, it was only about 8 seconds for majority of that race, and then either they messed up trying to push, or that massive group of lappers messed them up. Because I got very, very close to hitting a bunch of them lappers. I got actually really, really lucky, to be honest. Can we... I don't know... Was anybody here throughout the entirety of the race? Do you think that track re-entry on lap 1 was okay? Because, I'll be honest, in the heat of the moment, I really didn't know what else to do. I think if I... Let me bring this up on screen so you can see what I see. I know it's going to be hella blurry, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's fun. It's fun. Let me rewind. Back. Oh, not that far back. Jesus Christ. Let's just want to rewind this real quick, see where we was at. I did check up a little bit again, because I didn't want to just like take the piss and go a million miles an hour. So what happened was, because I've got a guy here on my left, usually I scrub this from right hand side over to the left hand side, but I didn't want to do that, so I didn't hit Harry here, and I just didn't go left enough. So I went straight, and that's like a solid wall there, so I can't really go anywhere. So I checked up a little bit, like, so I got off the throttle, put my hand up to say sorry, like it wasn't an intentional cut, and then I looked behind to make sure I wasn't taking anyone out. I don't know, I think I cut Jams's nose off a little bit there, but other than that, I think it was absolutely fine. So yeah, I thought that was good. I thought that was fine. I think we could tell that my riding was incredibly stiff on the first few laps. Then I got a little bit of a flow going, and then lappers came along, and it was like really hard to dodge them all. But I think I could be quite happy with that. I mean, Jams had the fastest lap in that race. Jams was holding for the start, and then he made that mistake just in front of me, and I didn't see him for the rest of the race. But he ended up finishing in second, only just, to be fair, only a couple of seconds. But yeah, Jams done really, really well there. Yeah, I'm very happy, to say the least. I was really, really nervous like the last 2 weeks or so leading up to this, because I was just riding like poo, but I'd got a decent flow going there. So roll on the Actual Nations event. So I would like to thank all of you for chilling here. Yeah, yeah, that lapper with Carlos. Jesus Christ, man. I was so lucky. I just heard him to my left. Yeah, I heard him to my left, and then I just stood up. I don't know, does anyone know how deep in the race it was when it happened? I feel like it was pretty far in. I'm just going to fast forward to that part of the track a few times. Well, it wasn't there. Yeah, if anyone has any idea whereabouts it was. Because, yeah, I was very, very... I wasn't... Oh, there it was. Was it there? No, it wasn't. That's Hamper. Oh, I think Hampus was afterwards, I think, so I think it was further back. He might not have just known I was there. You know, people ride different first-person settings. He might have had a lower FOV than I do. So he just might not have known. Wasn't there. Let's go back a few seconds again. Is it this one? It wasn't this one. God, this must look like potato quality. It looks bad for me. Oh no, this was right at the start of the race. Yeah, I don't know how deep it was in then. No idea. But Aiden, honestly, you've made me try my ass off there. Like, you rode very, very well. I think you got very unlucky with lappers in that first moto. I didn't see you through much of that second one, but I know there was a big old like group of like 5 of them in one go at one point, and yeah, I had to barely pick my way through. So, oh, I see a Yamaha in front. This must be Carlos. Hang on. Oh, yeah, here. So, to be fair, he doesn't know that I'm here right now. If the blue flags are working, then he might have a blue flag. If not, no idea. I guarantee he can't see me here in his FOV either. Or here. Or here. He might be able to see me here. I have no idea. But he might have thought that I was passing him for position. This inside line here is absolutely awful. Like, you lose a good half a second to a second taking it, so the fast line is around the outside. And to be fair, on his screen, he's probably about here by now, so he probably can't even see me. But yeah, the second I saw him, I checked up. Luckily, the netcode didn't ping me, but stood the bike up and managed to tiptoe across the top of the rut. But yes, this takeout was intentional in the next corner because I was really pissed off of him. So, you know, I guess karma. I guess not karma. Maybe he didn't deserve it. Maybe he did. I'm not too sure. But yeah, either way, we got the job done. I'm very, very happy, man. I think I missed a couple of donations during that first moto. So let me just scroll back real quick because I didn't have Streamlabs open. So thank you very much, Connor, for $5. And then also thank you, Jacob, for $5 as well. Sorry that I didn't read them out at the time. I was a little bit preoccupied. Yeah, W. Thanks, everybody, for chilling in here. And I will love you and leave you. I'm not sure when my next live stream will be. I'll have a look to see if there's anything going on next week in terms of races. If not, we could probably get some public lobbies going. But yeah, until then, I will catch you guys next time. Farewell. Thank you for stopping by. Love you all. See ya.